Everyone hail to the pumpkin song as LEGO have officially revealed the long-awaited LEGO Ideas Nightmare Before Christmas set. Welcome back to Talking Brickheads. Let's talk about it. Now, just quickly before I get into this one, I just want to say sorry for not uploading over the past month. I'm currently studying a master's and it was assignment deadline season, but I'm back now and wow, I just want to say massive thanks to everyone as my subscriber number has shot up while I've been away. We're nearly at 100, so I just want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart. I never imagined I would reach this milestone so soon after starting this channel. It's actually my birthday coming up in September, and I would love to reach 120 subscribers by then. So please make sure you subscribe as a little birthday present to me. But let's get back to the set at hand. So this is set 21351, coming in at 2,193 pieces with a release date of the 6th of September. This will retail for £170, 200 US dollars or 200 euros. Now to me, that price is a little bit too steep, and while the set looks great, I'm not too sure it lives up to that price tag. So this idea set of course references the classic Tim Burton stop motion movie of the same name, and allows us to recreate some of the best scenes and includes brand new minifigures of some of our fan favourites. Now the build itself is separated into 3 modules and they can be connected to form the overall diorama. You'll notice with this set that details have been really considered down to every stud, starting with this far left module, which is arguably the most recognisable location from the movie, and that is Spiral Hill against the full moon. The building techniques for the hill itself are great because I love how they've used relatively simple bricks and techniques, but they've come together to create a really faithful representation of the spiral. My favourite part of this module, however, has to be the graveyard. I mean, just look at those tombstones. Like, I love how much variety they've given us in shape, which really adds so much life and Tim Burton-ness to the look of this set. They do all seem to have stickers though, which I'm a little bit disappointed by for a set of this price. Some prints would have gone a long way. The base itself has actually been given just as much attention, and there's some dead plants and fallen leaves. And to round out this part, they've used the classic pumpkin alongside the jack-o'-lantern headpieces to give it just some more character. Something to point out though is that the moon is not a brick. I thought at first it was going to be like a large radar dish, but it seems to be like a plastic sheet similar to what we see on the Banshee wings in Avatar. It's kind of a shame, but I get it. It's a large piece. Onto the middle module now, and this is of course Jack Skellington's house. Starting at the base this time, I really like this wall and gate build. The wall actually, if you look, spans all 3 modules as sort of like a tie-in element to bring them all together. The gates here look great, and the small builds for the gargoyles on top are pretty basic, but they do convey the idea pretty well. The shape of the steps up to the front door are quite fun, and there's a nice little side build of the tree. But the front door itself again has another sticker. The house itself though is really unique. I love this angular design, but it does cause some problems for the interior, which we will get onto later. Finally, the chimney on top uses the same sort of angular style we've seen in Harry Potter sets to give it a little extra flair. But the final module is the town hall, and this is beyond doubt my favourite one because just look at it. Need I say more? The town square outside the hall, again, just the details in this set are so good. I can't get over how well the designers have translated the gargoyle of the fountain, especially at this scale, because the reference material in the movie is a really thin sort of statue. I like the additional black dead tree build to the side rather than another of the orange-yellow build. The front of the town hall is really beautiful. I love how, again, they've made it angular, and the Technic pieces for the support structures have been done really well. We have another movie reference with the countdown to Christmas above the door, but again, they are stickers. And then we have this pumpkin garland thing that's nice, and that looks to be more of a fabric element, kind of like the fabric that's used in LEGO capes. But overall, from the front point of view of this diorama, I love it. And it's pretty clear that this is how LEGO intends for it to be displayed. We do have some limited interiors, but I have to say, they're lackluster. Jack's house has 2 floors crammed in. The lower floor has a very small Christmas tree build and nothing else. Above that is Jack's office, where there's some more details, but again, the space itself is pretty small, so there's nothing too much to be seen. Now, the hall interior is even more basic, I'm afraid to say. There's just a little bit of detail on the back of the door and some very slim chairs lining the sides of the hall. There is a curtain on the back, and it comes with a removable lectern at which Jack can give his speech to the residents of Halloween Town. There is a surprise in the basement, which is found when the hall is lifted from the pedestal base it's sat on. So yeah, the interiors are lacking, but this is supposed to be a display set for adults, so I can't complain too much. You're likely not to see the inside very often. But finally, let's talk about the minifigures included. I think overall it's a nice lineup of some of the more iconic characters, but I will say the omission of Oogie Boogie leaves a little hole in my childhood heart. Starting with our 2 main lovebirds, we have Jack and Sally. And they've been mildly upgraded since they were included in Disney CMF Series 1. So for Jack, he's been given the long legs and arms this time round, which is a lot more faithful to him in the movies. And there are some minor printing changes compared to the CMF Jack. As for Sally, again, just some very minor changes to the leg printing and the lowest section of the torso, and also a small change to the face print, but mostly it's pretty similar to Sally from the CMF version. Zero, however, is the highlight of this lineup. And the mold they've created is so cute. Like, look at that little pumpkin nose. It's just too cute. I love this figure and I love this character. So it's definitely going to be one collectors will probably need to get their hands on. The mayor of Halloween Town, however, is a pretty major character in the movie. So I was expecting a nice molded figure. But what we have instead is a brick build. Now, while he does get 2 face prints, and it pretty well resembles the shape of the character, for a £160, $200 set, he deserved a mold. His arms look really goofy and just stupid. Like, I hate the use of the clip pieces, and I think overall, they've done the character dirty. And being the only brick-built character makes him stand out like a sore thumb even more. Now, the final 4 are all just as disappointing in my opinion, mostly this time due to their lack of detail and not matching the movie. Starting with Sandy Claus. I mean, what is this? Just Too Good mentioned it on her video of this set, and I agree with her that they should have gone with the large dress piece like we see on the Queen of Hearts from Disney 100 CMF series. And that would capture the shape of Sandy better, that big round shape. And apart from the rosy cheeks on his face, this is essentially a mashup of the kind of Santa and Mrs. Claus minifigures we get in every LEGO City advent calendar. Finally, moving on to Oogie Boogie's 3 henchmen, and I straight up hate these minifigures. The face printing feels off, the hair pieces aren't great, and some of the key details are missing. Like Locke, for example, should have been given the devil tail piece at the least. And while Shock has the hair hat mold recolored to lavender, which is nice, the face print just feels off, and the outfit overall hasn't really translated very well. And then finally, we have Barrel. Now, he has great torso printing, but what have they done to his face? Jared Leto, is that you as Joker? The hair choice is just atrocious and lazy. Now, there is also a walking bathtub for these 3 to kidnap Sandy Claus in, which is actually quite a nice build. Quite a fun little detail to include. Alright, so for the set as a whole, it has some hits and some misses. The hits are the exterior of the builds. They're really unique, they look fantastic as display pieces, and the details throughout are fantastic and really, really well thought out. But misses-wise, the biggest one has to be the price. I mean, this set just doesn't seem like £160 to me. So yeah, if you're a big fan of the movie and have the funds, go get this set. But it's not one I'm going to rush to get my hands on anytime soon. Let me know your thoughts on this set below, and remember to like and subscribe for more content. It really helps me out, and I'm so thankful yet again. Thank you for helping me get to nearly 100 subscribers already. See you next time, and happy building!